Hi everyone, I'm here with the new Galaxy Girls, a colouring book from Carrah-Anne Aldridge. Now, it says it's an alcohol marker colouring book, so I was really excited to get this. I don't think I've come across any others that are actually published in a book format. This is a new release. You can find the link to it on Amazon down in the description. I became aware of this artist because when I was on the Spectrum Noir design team, they collaborated and created a coloring kit which included some of her artwork and some Spectrum Noir pens. So I made some samples for that, and the images were my favorite out of all of the Spectrum Noir design kits that they brought out, and I absolutely loved them. So as soon as I saw the thumbnail for this on Amazon, I had to get it because, and wait till you see these images. Now, a couple of things about this book. All the images are single-sided. It's printed on ultra smooth alcohol marker paper. Okay, so it's a nice paperweight, so it's nice and steady. Even all of these opening pages are the same quality. Let's see, what do we see here? Page Street Publishing, so it might be worth, if you like this idea, you might want to go and check out that publisher and see if they have any others. Here's a cute little title page that you could color in. You can even color in all of this wonderful information. Lovely author, artist, so check her out. And then we get on to the pages. So what do we see here? They're perforated, okay, and single-sided. And these are going to look so good. So what I would recommend, if depending on the kind of alcohol techniques that you're going to do, and I will be following up with some colorings. I will be digging my alcohol markers out, which I did ship over when I moved here. So I'll be digging those out and doing some color alongs with you. But there are a lot of alcohol techniques that you can do on the background. So with the alcohol refills, or if you have the bottles of alcohol ink like the Tim Holtz ones, there's a lot of really cool galaxy effects you can make with those, and then you can do your details with the pens. One thing to note, now I will probably do a test to prove this when I do my coloring video with this, when I start coloring, but typically alcohol paper hates water. Don't even try it. Don't get the gelatos out. Do not get the Neo colors out. Do not put a speck of water on this, because it should, if it's the same as any other alcohol marker paper, it will pill and it will get ruined. So don't do it. Just don't. But pencils will work on this. So I want to find out what pencils like the ultra slick smooth surface. Your brush nibs will all be fine on your alcohol markers because it is this nice smooth paper, and you're going to have a lot of fun with this. What you would typically do, so if you are new to alcohol pens, maybe get yourself an affordable set of a hoo-hoo or something off Amazon, so you can start playing and building up your collections. Copic was obviously the lead brand for a very long time, but their prices are very expensive, so if you're trying out, you might not want to go down that route. These eyes, just a side point, you'll notice the eyes are all like this. I had a quick flip through, and I think the reason for that, or how I would use these eyes, is so that you can also do a galaxy effect within the eyes as well. Going back to pencils, another thing you can definitely do, because there's so many hair illustrations in this, because they're all portraits and fine details, is that you can come in after you've done a alcohol coloring experience with the page. You can then come in and add in additional details with pencils, because that's always a nice combination. Your polychromos that hold the nice strong sharp point, that is probably what I'm going to be reaching for to add in extra hair detail on ones like this. Another thing I wanted to note is they've offset the image to the side because of the perforation, so that when you do take it out, you're not actually having a weird, where it's too close to the seam and then it's not centered. So it's a little bit more forgiving that they've put it closer to the other side. You have lots of different ethnicities in this book, which is probably another reason why her art really stands out, is because it appeals to so many identifications, which is wonderful. They're just really cool, really, modern, young, trendy, and you can have a lot of fun with these. Like I say, these pages are so thick. I wasn't even sure if I was picking up two there. What you need to do with alcohol coloring, also another thing that you need to know is you need to take some scrap paper and put some scrap paper behind your picture that you're coloring. And the reason being is alcohol and alcohol paper is designed to bleed and wick within the fibers of the paper, which means you will get bleeding going through and transferring to the page behind unless you protect it with a couple of sheets of copy paper or something. That's it. Of course, if you're not going to perforate and rip these out immediately, I probably will try not to. One of the things, well, the downside with alcohol markers is that they're not typically light fast at all. So if you are going to leave these out and about or frame them or whatever, then you can expect that there will be some fading quite rapidly over time compared to pencil or watercolors. So your best bet with this is to just maybe keep them in the book. Definitely take photographs. Alcohol markers apparently were originally intended for photo-ready artwork. So you would take photographs of your finished pictures, and then that would, the computer editing afterwards would take effect. So gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And definitely, so the pencils are gonna have to come in for the hair because, they don't have to, but on this image where you have such fine detail, you're not gonna get your alcohol marker to do much extra detailing there. You could do chunks, you could do sections of shading with that hair. That's all cool. You're going to have a great time. But definitely if, getting right into those tiny details compared to my hand is going to be an issue. Here's a standard pencil. That's my polychromo. And I will grab an alcohol marker in a moment to show you what I mean compared to the nib size. Different sized bodies, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So it's a very positive image book, which I really, really love. And it's totally galaxy themed. So all of your cosmic background ideas, color combinations, you're going to bring them all out for these. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I'm not even sure that we're halfway through here. Gorgeous. Ah, with the moon phases. I kind of want that dress. Ballerina girl. Love it. You could also take these and turn them into large size greetings cards as well. Alcohol markers tend to be quite a faster coloring medium than pencils. So you can get a picture finished quite quickly. Not in a sense of rushing. Of course, you can take more time if you need to, but you'll find that you could easily crop these down, put them onto some, a favorite niece's greeting card or whatever, and that would be a very special gift for them. And then, like I say, because of the light fast issues, that's the symbol for Jupiter, by the way, you will probably, if you want to display your finished pictures, see how you go with your colors. Typically the reds and the purples tend to fade faster, and I imagine there's going to be a lot of purples going on these pages. So potentially we'll check the copyright notice to check, but if you scan or photo them in and print your own copy out for your own personal use of your finished picture, you should be okay. Obviously, don't go selling those copies. You'll probably find that you can't sell anything that you make from this book, but you know, for personal use, if you don't want to spoil your image, you should be okay with that. Lots and lots of stars. Quite up to date with the phone here. Just such beautiful. Aww, bless. And then just, let me see, this is not the same paper as this. So this is not going to be a swatching page, okay? If you want to do swatches, you'll want to use, not this one, but literally any of these pages at the front. You can do your tests and swatches. Just remember, it will bleed through to the other side. So if you color this rocket ship in, you will expect to see it bleed through. But, you know, just bear that in mind. But yeah, some amazing images. Let's see if we've got anything out of the ordinary with the copyright. I don't think so. So yes, so obviously don't reproduce or use without prior permission. I know in the coloring community, some people tend to make their own personal copies of pages to preserve the drawings in their book. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't have the patience. I have way too many pages to color as it is to need to go and make duplicates in case I want to color the same picture again. I don't have time for that, but I always wonder if that's ethical, but let me know what you think on that. Here we go, 200 grams paper, perforated. We've got 35 images here, which doesn't sound like a lot, but as you saw through that during that flip through, that's quite a lot of images in a theme to get you going. Gorgeous versatility and range of styles, stunning femme characters, supernatural girls. Yeah, I mean, we can see all that. So it's very exciting to have this book. And if this is a popular format for coloring books to come out for alcohol markers, then I would expect that we could probably see some more coming out like this in the future. If I can find the image that I created from the Spectrum Noir kit, I'll pop it up now. But definitely, these are very satisfying images to create with alcohol markers. So I think you're going to have a great time with this book. I love it. Let me know what you think. And let me know if you come across any other alcohol marker books yourself. Let's get a little share thing going on at the bottom. And if you would like me to prioritize getting a picture of these colored in for you sooner, then let me know below. And hopefully I can get some free time soon and get some coloring up for you. Thank you very much and stay safe.